These Iranians pulled down the Shah's statue and sent him into exile, but only for a week. Assisted by the American Central Intelligence Agency, the Shah returned and reestablished his power, presiding over a regime that controlled almost every facet of life in a big developing nation of more than 30 million people. The reason the United States intervened: Iran acts as a buffer between the Soviet Union and the Arab countries of the Middle East. It controls the Persian Gulf shipping routes that carry much of the oil used by Western Europe, Japan, and Israel. In 1961, the Shah began expropriating land from the wealthy and from Islamic religious leaders, turning some of it over to the peasants. 2 years later, Islamic priests led a revolt that also failed. Since then, rising oil prices have begun earning Iran $60 million a day from oil, $1.8 billion a month, enough to build tall skyscrapers, to create an aura of royal opulence, enough money in a month to run the states of Arizona or Kansas for an entire year. But even though a small elite prospered, most Iranians suffered from a loss of traditional religious values, from a soaring cost of living, and from the brutality of the secret police, many of them trained by the CIA. In an interview with ABC News correspondent Barbara Walters, the Shah was once asked whether, with all his power, he might permit at least some criticism of his autocratic rule.
No.
Why not?
Because the person of the king is, even in French you have lèse-majesté. You have a law in the world. You cannot insult the king.